Mia and Max were best friends. They were also neighbors. Today was a big day. A very, very big day. They were going on a trip, a long trip, a super duper long trip in a big blue car. Mia had a yellow backpack. Max had a green backpack. They were so excited. Mia jumped up and down. Yay, 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 she shouted. Max did a little dance, a silly wiggle dance. Their moms and dads were busy, very busy. But Mia and Max were ready for an adventure. The sun was peeking out, just like them. Packing was a very important job, a super important job. Mia put her favorite teddy bear Barnaby in her yellow backpack. Barnaby was a good traveler. He was very fuzzy. Max packed his best toy dinosaur Rex. Rex had big plastic teeth. He looked very brave. They also packed crayons, lots of crayons. Red ones, blue ones, green ones, and even a sparkly gold one. They packed coloring books with pictures of rockets and puppies. They needed snacks, of course, crunchy crackers and sweet chewy gummies. Their bags were getting full. Very, very full. Is it time to go? Mia asked her dad for the 10th time. Her dad smiled a big, tired smile. Almost, sweetie, he said. Max looked out the window. The big blue car was waiting. It looked like it was smiling too. It was ready for the road. They zipped up their backpacks. Zip, zap, zoom, everything was inside. Barnaby's fuzzy ear was sticking out of Mia's bag. Rex's pointy tail was peeking out of Max's bag. They were ready. Really, really, really ready this time. They grabbed their bags and ran to the door. Finally, it was time. Let's go, adventurers, said Max's mom. Mia and Max cheered. They hugged their moms and dads goodbye. Just kidding. Their moms and dads were coming too. It was a family trip. They all piled into the big blue car. Mia and Max sat in the back. They buckled their seatbelts. Click, clack. The car was filled with bags and pillows and happy faces. The engine made a soft vroom vroom sound. The adventure was starting. Right now, they waved goodbye to their houses. Goodbye, house. See you soon. The long trip had begun. The car started moving, rolling, rolling, rolling down the street. It was fun. At first, they saw familiar things. The park with the red slide, the store with the big green sign, the friendly dog in Mr. Henderson's yard. They waved at everything. Bye-bye, slide. Bye-bye, sign. Bye-bye, doggy, Mia shouted. Max pressed his face against the window. The glass felt cool. The world outside was zipping by. Faster and faster. Houses turned into blurs of color. Trees looked like green lollipops marching in a line. It was like watching a super-fast movie. After a while, the town was gone. Now there were just roads. Long, gray, sleepy roads. And fields. Lots and lots of fields. Green fields, brown fields, fields with cows. Moo! The cows looked up as the car went by. They chewed their grass slowly. They did not look excited at all. Mia started to feel a little bit bored. Just a little bit. Her jumping up and down excitement was turning into sitting down and waiting excitement, which was not as fun. She looked at Max. Max was making Rex the dinosaur stomp on his knee. Stomp, stomp, stomp. I'm bored, Mia sighed. It was a big sigh. A very big, very bored sigh. Me too, said Max. The car was still going. Vroom, vroom, vroom. The road was still long. So very long. They had been driving for a long time, maybe forever. It felt like forever. They had looked at all the cows. They had counted all the red cars. There were 7. They had finished their crunchy crackers. What could they do now? The sun was high in the sky, and the road just kept going. And going, and going. Let's play a game, said Mia's mom from the front seat. That was a good idea. A great idea. They decided to play I Spy. Mia went first. I spy with my little eye. Something blue, she said. Max looked around. The sky was blue. Their car was blue. His backpack was green. The sky, he guessed. Yes, Mia cheered. Then it was Max's turn. I spy with my little eye. Something fluffy, he said. Mia looked out the window. She saw a cloud. A big, fluffy cloud that looked just like a bunny rabbit. It was a great game for a long, long, long road. No, the I Spy game was fun. For a while. But then they ran out of colors. They had spied everything red, blue, green, and yellow. The road was still gray. The fields were still green. The boredom was coming back. It was a sneaky thing, that boredom. It crept in when they weren't looking. Max let out a little yawn. A tiny, sleepy yawn. Mia started to swing her legs. Kick, kick, kick. Her shoes gently tapped the back of her mom's seat. Mia, honey, her mom said gently. Mia stopped kicking. Being still was hard work. Let's sing a song, Max's dad suggested. He had a big, booming voice. He started to sing. The wheels on the car go round and round. Mia and Max joined in. Round and round, round and round, they sang loudly, very loudly. They sang about the wipers that went swish, swish, swish. They sang about the horn that went beep, beep, beep. They made up new verses. The kids in the car feel bored, 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 sang Max. Everyone laughed. Singing made the car feel less like a car and more like a happy, noisy party on wheels. Suddenly, Mia pointed out the window. Look, look, a horse, she yelled. And there it was, a beautiful brown horse running in a field. It was running right alongside the car. For a moment, it felt like they were racing. The horse was fast. Its mane was flying in the wind. It was so cool. Then, just as quickly as it appeared, it was gone. But for that 1 minute, the boredom was completely forgotten. They spent the next 10 minutes talking about the horse. Maybe it was a racehorse. Maybe it was a cowboy's horse. The possibilities were endless and exciting. The sun started to get sleepy. It was dipping down in the sky, painting everything orange and pink. The clouds looked like they were on fire. It was beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Mia and Max got out their coloring books. They tried to draw the sunset with their red and orange crayons. It was quiet in the car now. A nice, calm quiet. Not a bored quiet. They were still on the road, still driving. But now it felt different. It felt cozy. They were all together, watching the world change colors as they drove toward their adventure. Hooray! It was dark now. The moon was out. It was a big silver circle in the sky. It looked like a giant cookie. Mia and Max were getting sleepy. Very sleepy. Mia was leaning her head on Barnaby the bear. He was very soft. Max was hugging Rex the dinosaur. Rex was not soft, but he was very comforting. They were dozing off when the car slowed down. It turned off the big, long highway. It drove down a smaller, twisty road. Trees made dark shadows all around them. It felt mysterious, like they were entering a secret world. Are we there yet? Max mumbled, his eyes half closed. Look, said his dad, pointing ahead. Through the trees they could see lights. Little, twinkling, happy lights. It was a house. A house with a big porch and a yellow light glowing in the window. The car pulled into a driveway. The engine stopped. Vroom, vroom. Silence. For the first time in a very, very long time, they were not moving. It felt strange. They had arrived. They were here, wherever here was. It looked wonderful. Suddenly, all the sleepiness was gone, washed away by a new wave of excitement. Mia and Max unbuckled their seatbelts. Click, clack! They scrambled out of the car. The air smelled different. It smelled like pine trees and nighttime. They stretched their legs. It felt so good to stand up and wiggle. They had made it. They had survived the long, long, long car ride. They had beaten the boredom. They had played games and sung songs and seen a racing horse and a sunset. They were expert travelers, the best adventurers. The door of the house opened. A smiling woman and man stood there. Grandma! Grandpa! Mia and Max shouted. They ran up the steps and into two big warm hugs. The trip was long, but it was worth it. So worth it. The adventure wasn't over. It was just beginning. Mia and Max looked at each other and grinned. They had done it. They had traveled far, far, far away. And it was the best feeling in the whole wide world. They were happy. Very, very happy. Hooray!